dear students, today we are going to start our English grammar class with chapter 6, active voice and passive voice. Dear students, in last class we already discussed about how to change, how to construct active voice into passive voice according to tense. All that thing we already discussed in last class. In this class we will discuss about the another rules, like rules for the conversion of imperative sentences, rules for the conversion of interrogative sentences, and rules for modal auxiliaries, because we have to follow another rule for constructing another type of the sentences. Dear students, at first we are going to start our chapter, our class with rules for conversion of imperative sentences into passive voice. Rules is written here. We know that mostly imperative sentence starts or begins with the root form of the verb. I will write here one example, like open the door. Open the door means anyone is ordered for that or anyone requests for that thing, so we can say that it is the part of the imperative sentence, or we can say that it is an imperative sentence only. And whenever we are going to change this sentence into passive voice, then we know that at first we have to conclude about that thing, what is the verb is being here and what is the object is being there. So at first we will discuss about verb. So we know that open is a verb, and after that the remaining part, the door, that is object. So we have to follow this formula, let plus object plus be plus third form. Whenever you are going to change, then you have to write like that. At first write let according to formula. After that object, what is object? The door. The door you have to write. Let the door. After that be also you have to write. And verb third form. Open third form. Open. This is about imperative sentences. Dear students, if you are going to construct imperative sentences active to passive, then you have to follow this rule only, because active voice sentence is already mostly begins with root form of the verb. Root form of the verb means verb's first form. So you have to follow this formula. In passive voice, formula is here, let plus object plus be plus verb third form. Like this you have to write open the door, then let the door be open. That type of formula you have to follow for the imperative sentences if you are going to construct imperative sentences into passive voice. Now we will talk about rules for the conversion of interrogative sentences. If you are going to construct interrogative sentences into passive voice, then what you have to know about that thing, or which rules you have to follow, that rule we will discuss in this rule. First, if in any active voice do, does or did, this type of words are given, then in passive voice, whenever we will construct that sentences into passive voice, then we have to change do into is, does into are, and did into was and were according to condition. If subject is singular, then we have to write was. If subject is plural, then we have to write were. According to condition we have to use. This plus one sentence is given here. Did they play the cricket match on Saturday? We write here example here. Did they play cricket match on Saturday? We know that it is an interrogative sentence, because anyone asking question about playing cricket. Whenever we are going to construct that sentence into passive voice, then we have to follow formula. What? If did is here, then we have to write was or were. Now according to object we have to follow here verb. Like we know that play, this one is verb. Cricket match, this one is object. They, this one is subject. So according to formula we have to write, at first we have to use was, and you know that at first we have to write object, because you know that whenever we are going to change active to passive, then we have to write object at first. Was cricket match. After that, according to that, whatever last formulas you have to write, was cricket match played and on question mark also you have to put here. But dear students, you have to mention one thing here. There is no need to write the subject here, because of that it is a part of the interrogative sentence, and mostly in interrogative sentence we didn't write the part of the subject, because it is not necessary for writing subject part, because whenever we are going to change interrogative sentence active to passive, then we have to generally follow this type of rules like did they play cricket match on Saturday. The good formula, good mention for writing that thing, at first you have to discuss about the sentence, which part is the subject, which is the verb, which is object. Then it will be easy to you for formatting the sentence. At first you have to change according to that formula, do, then is, does, then are, something like that. You have to use that type of formulas, and you have to mention that type of things. Because of that it will be easy to you for mentioning that sentences. Now next formula is also given here. According to rules we have to follow here. Now we discuss about the do. According to do, what we have to change. Like example is here. Do you write letters to your mother regularly? Do you write letters to your mother regularly? Like this is the sentence, it is a active voice. Now we have to convert into passive voice. We already studied that type of things in the tense also. Do is used for plural and does is used for singular whenever we are making interrogative sentence. So according to that type of formula we have to use. Do is written here, so we have to write here at first start the sentence with and if you are feeling very competitive in this solving the sentence, then at first you have to mention the part of the sentence, which part is subject, which part is object. So if we can say that if you are mentioning that thing, then it is also good to you, like letters, object, you, subject, and write is your verb. It is the main part. So it is not difficult for you. You can directly change into the new sentence. Letters, right third one, return to your mother regularly. Dear students, in your textbook the is written, you can write the also here before the letters, because it is now familiar to you. I already taught that type of things in the article chapter. Whenever anything is familiar to you, then you can use the, like was the cricket, are the letters. So it is no problem you have if you are writing that type of things, then it is not any type of problem creating. And now we will discuss about has and have formation. Dear students, has and have formation is also given here. If has and have is written in active voice, then you can directly change into has been or have been, and after that you have to write that type of things into changeable possible, like has been or have been, and plus root form you have to write. Like any type of sentence given here, I write the sentence here. One sentence is given here. Have you seen this movie? Have you seen this movie? Then whenever you are going to change, then you have to write your been also you have to use. Then according to the object you have to write your has or have whatever coming. Like seen, we know that it is the verb. You means we can say that here subject, and this movie is work as a object. That's the clear. At first, now you have to decide what you have to write, has or have. According to object you have to write this movie is singular, so you have to write here has this movie. After that you have to write your been. Has this movie been seen? After that if you want to write you, then you can write by you and question mark. It is the part for the has and have. Dear students, it is about the interrogative sentence. Once again I am going to revise all that thing. If in the sentence do is written, then you have to use are in passive. Does is written in active, then you have to use is. Did is written, then you have to use. If object is singular, then you have to write was. Object is plural, then you have to use were. Like did they play cricket match on Saturday? And cricket match is object is here, and cricket match is singular only, so we wrote here was cricket match played on Saturday. We know that in passive voice we have to use third form only. After that, do you write letters? We know that do is used for plural, but in this sentence object is singular or plural, that thing we have to follow letters. Letters is plural, so we have to write here are letters written to your mother regularly. Dear students, it's about imperative sentences and interrogative sentences. Whenever you are going to change imperative or interrogative sentences, then this type of rules you have to follow. According to rules, you have to change or construct the sentences into active to passive. Dear students, once the better idea is here for constructing active to passive, at first you have to mark the sentence as what is the subject, what is the verb, what is the object in the sentence. Then it will be easy to you for constructing passive voice, because it is the easiest method. And directly if you are writing, then you will be confused for subject, what is subject, what is object, what is verb. Then it may be more more problemable for you, and you could underwrite that type of things or structure. But if you are mentioning all the things like what is subject, what is the verb, what is object, then you can write that all that type of thing according to formula. Dear students, now we will discuss about the modal auxiliaries, how to change the sentences into passive voice when modal auxiliary is being there in active voice. Dear students, now we will discuss about the rules for conversion of the modal auxiliaries. You know that can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must, ought to, need not, dare not, many type of modal auxiliaries is being there. And whenever that type of words is being in active voice, then how to construct that sentences, how to change the sentences into passive voice, that type of structure we will discuss here. Dear students, if in an adjective voice, auxiliary verb plus verb first form is given. Mostly with auxiliary verb we have to use verb first form. If in any active voice auxiliary verb plus verb first form is given, then if you are making or constructing passive voice, then you have to use auxiliary verb plus be plus verb third form. Verb third form we know that whenever we are constructing sentence of passive voice, then we have to use verb third form. But we have to use with auxiliary verb be word also we have to use. Like one example is given here in your textbook. We may buy that car next month. Active voice. We may buy that car next month. Then whenever you are constructing passive voice, then at first we have to discuss about subject object. Subject, this one is your auxiliary verb, this one is your main verb, and that car is your object. According to active passive rule, at first we have to write object, so we will write that car. That car, and may will be changed into might. That car might. After that, what we have to write? Be. According to tense, we have to follow that type of thing. Be and by change into but, because verb third form we have to use. That car might be bought by plus subject we change into us. And after that, whatever remaining part you have to write next month. Dear students, you have to follow in this one other remaining rules, whatever we wrote in the notebook, like that tense formation or something like that. We may buy that car next month. We is subject, may is auxiliary verb, buy is main verb, and that car is object. At first you have to write that car, may change into might. After that, be verb third form, buy normally we wrote, we change into us, and next month. This is the formation for the auxiliary verb. Dear students, after that if you will talk about rules for changing the infinite verb, like in active voice, we know that if we talk about infinite verb, then in active voice 2 plus verb is given, And whenever we are constructing passive voice, then we have to use 2 plus be. And after that, verb third form we have to write. One more example is given here. They are to clean this area by evening. Active voice. They are to clean this area by evening. And whenever we are constructing that into passive voice, then we have to at first discuss what is subject object. First rule our subject, actually we can say clean verb. Which verb? 2 plus verb is given, so we can say that it is our infinite verb. After that, this area is our object. So at first we have to write our object, this area, and verb now we have to write to be. So at first are is written, so we write helping verb according to that tense only. Are is written but here singular, so we have to write this area is to be clean. Third form cleaned by, if you want to write, but you can write here by evening, because we know that there is a necessary subject, and in active passive we didn't discuss about that type of subject, we didn't mention that type of subject. Dear students, it is about your active voice and passive voice chapter. One more video point is written, conversion from passive to active. Whenever you are constructing that type of sentence passive to active, then also you have to follow this rule only. What is subject, what is helping verb, what is verb, and what is object. According to that you have to reverse, like whatever we do already in this type of sentences, you have to follow opposite rule only. Then you can construct passive to active. And it's about your chapter number 6, active voice and passive voice. Dear students, I hope you understand this chapter. If you have any type of doubt regarding this chapter, you can ask me directly through Google Meet class. And you have to write exercise number, page number 47. One exercise is given. Rewrite the sentences into passive voice. You have to construct these sentences. And after that, on page number 14 and also 10 sentences given. That's also. Dear students, at first today you have to fill that exercise by yourself. After that, if you have any type of doubt, then I will send you answers, and according to that you have to fill in your textbook. Dear students, nothing to write in your notebook. You have to fill that type of exercises only in your textbook, and you don't have to write any exercise in notebook. Listen carefully, don't write anything in your notebook. Only you have to fill these exercises on your textbook only. But at least you have to fill these exercises into your textbook. Otherwise, at the exam time, if you are asking for resending that type of exercise, then it is not possible. And if you have any type of remain work regarding the grammar or something like that, then you can directly ask to me. I hope you understand this active voice and passive voice chapter. Thank you so much.